if you're talking about investment, you don't invest in the short term. So you look at the short-term return on investment, and it suddenly becomes very important of, yes, we get tax revenue, and yes, it's jobs, and so on and so forth. It's often a cover because there are numerous ways to create jobs. I mean, one of the arguments that has been made right now countrywide is that green energy creates more jobs than the current forms of energy.
When you're at this for 12 years, you see mayors come and go, and you see local officials come and go. What I've seen is a pattern of protecting the tax base of the city of Salem. And after a while, you start to say, what is the price I'm really paying for getting those tax dollars?
Ultimately, the decisions that are made by private organizations that have as their mission to make money for their shareholders are going to be economically driven. What we need is for the owners of the power plant to recognize that the economics are fundamentally changing, and it is no longer the smart choice for their shareholders and for themselves to continue to milk this asset and to bring this chapter to a close.
People don't want to hear bad news. I think it's part of human nature. They don't want the bad news, and they want to believe that elected officials or someone is taking care of it for them. Nobody's going to take care of it unless you get involved in the process.
Politicians absolutely respond to things like letter writing and petitions. I once had my congressman tell me that if he gets, and this is the United States Congress, if he gets 100 letters on an issue, he's pretty well convinced that's representative of the feelings of the community, of his constituency. It doesn't take a lot, and if enough people get together and express their desire to have something done, it does happen.
In the fall of 2008, Cambridge consulting firm The Brattle Group performed an economic study of the 60-acre site, finding numerous profitable and environmentally sustainable alternatives to its current use. The Brattle report was delivered to Governor Deval Patrick, Salem Mayor Kim Driscoll, as well as other local and state officials, urging further investigation. In January 2010, the Massachusetts Clean Energy Center awarded Salem $200,000 to explore potential reuse options for the coal plant site. The Brattle report is available for free to the public at visionforsalem.org.
I don't know if you can see this picture. It's my granddaughter. Everybody, most people face this in the same way. We have children, we have grandchildren. That's what the investment's for. It's not for today, it's not going to happen overnight. It's worth a few minutes to invest in the future for everybody.
It's time for us to think, are the social costs that this plant is inflicting upon my community and all of the surrounding communities really worth the tax dollars that are being paid out by Dominion? In the past, over 500 people were employed at that plant. Now we're down to under 150. There's a potential to put more jobs on that site and more tax revenue for the city and bring in something that isn't going to harm our health. And the site, it's a beautiful site and a beautiful waterfront commercial property. And I don't think that it's too hard to imagine a better future for Salem.